Hi petals, welcome to the channel and welcome to your timeless soul activation. So this session today is going to be for those who are about to receive an empowerment activation. This energy feels super empowering. This really is this major energy from Source that is coming through for you to support you at this time. Source was guiding me to connect with the Muse Tarot to build the foundation, to lay the code for this activation session today. And as always, I flipped to the bottom of the deck and I was greeted with the Nine of Voices, the Nine of Swords. And this energy that hit me as I was witnessing this card, as I was looking at the imagery, felt different. It felt nuanced. There was some shift here in the energy. Yes, the Nine of Swords can talk about anxiety and worry, but I felt this energy here of vulnerability. I feel like you've been moving through a very vulnerable process, a very vulnerable time. Maybe you've been feeling this, maybe you've been feeling extra vulnerable. It's almost like you're moving through this time of becoming. And during this process, there may be a vulnerability here that is being exposed. And there may be something externally to you that may be preying on this energy, almost witnessing this vulnerability as some sort of weakness. Maybe this is something that you are perceiving yourself, or maybe this is something or someone externally to you. But you are taking back your power, and you are about to show how serious you are. So something or someone might be testing you right now. You may feel tested by the universe. You may feel tested by an experience. There may be something here that is triggering a vulnerability within you. But Source wants you to know that this is your catalyst for your new level of establishment. So you are establishing in this process a new level of self, a new level of soul. And you're using this as your empowerment. This really is so beautiful here. Underneath the Nine of Voices, we have the Devil card coming through. Yeah. This really is preying on something here. This feels like an illusion that you are about to bust through, that you are about to break through. There's something around you that is perceiving something here as a weakness or a vulnerability that maybe they can poke or prod at. This may be a time where you're needing to have extra boundaries. Maybe there's someone or something doubting you or wanting to test you, as we said, in some way, and you're using this for your highest evolution, for your highest empowerment. Whatever this is not a weakness. This is a strength for you. Whether this is a sensitivity, whether this is something that you have communicated, something in the way you are showcasing something, coming across, being viewed at, however it's coming through in your world. Someone or something is about to get a shock because they're really going to see truly how serious you are, truly how established you are. So I am getting this thread coming through here on a soul level of your ranking, of your mastery. This feels like a soul mastery coming through here. Like you being very highly ranked in the spirit world, highly ranked as a soul. And we're not talking here about hierarchy, right? We never do this in these sessions. We never establish ourselves to be better than anyone else. But it's almost like something or someone has no clue what or who they are dealing with. And you're very humble in this. You're coming across very grounded, very established. But maybe you don't recognize that yourself. And this might be why there's some sort of fragment of illusion that is bleeding out here into the external field, where others may be picking up on that, or you may be picking up on the doubt of others. And this may be expanding that within yourself, but this is an illusion. Remember, you are taking your power back, and you are about to show how serious you are, how established you are. You may notice at night times or times of the day where the external world is quiet and you're alone in your own thoughts, you may start to doubt things, you may start to overthink things, you may start to worry about things. There's some sort of anxiety here that is building. But with the Devil card, this is about a false sense of entrapment, a false sense of illusion. There may appear to be something that is wrong here or something that is out of alignment, but it's almost like you're passing through this space, you're passing through this tunnel, and as you do that, you're lighting up the next step, you're lighting up the tunnel around you. You are the light in the dark. You may feel like you're moving through a time of the dark night of the soul. For some of you, this may be quite major. For others of you, this may be more subtle. But whatever this is a catalyst for your new soul establishment. I love this energy. This really is super empowering. And I'm really intrigued to dive deeper into this energy here. Let's see what other activation codes we can pull through. Let's see what other guidance wants to come through for this here. So we're just going to place this 9 of Voices here just to the side, because that is the opening code for this session. And I do feel like this session is going to be some sort of light at the end of the tunnel for you in some aspect, in some area of your world. There's some sort of anxiety or worry or fear that is lifting for you. And it's time for this to lift, because this is just an illusion. It was holding you back from something here, holding you back from happiness, holding you back from recognizing your power in some way, holding yourself back from recognizing who you truly are. So let's see here, let's dive deeper. What else wants to come through here, please, Source? How are they using this vulnerability as a catalyst for their new soul establishment? Can we get any further guidance and activations for this, please? We have the Trout and Lily of the Valley coming through here with purification. Wow. I do feel like you are such a pure soul. I really get this energy coming through here. Like you have been moving through this process of purification for quite some time now. This has been coming through on the channel quite a lot recently. And we mentioned it in a recent soul activation session about this purification that you have been moving through, and how now this is a process of hydrating, like rehydrating from something that has drained you. And I feel like this is where these boundaries are coming through here, because you've been working hard to purify. You've been working hard to overcome limitations, to overcome self-doubt, limiting beliefs. And with that devil energy that we saw underneath the 9 of Voices, I feel like there's some external energy to you here. 1111 on the timer. I feel like you're angelically protected from this. Your intuition may be peaking. Your intuition may be saying something to you. Be careful about this situation. Be careful about this person. Listen to that. Listen to your intuition. And this is not about fear. We're not anchoring in more fear in this session with that devil energy. Remember, this is empowerment. This is a catalyst for the establishment of your new level of soul that you are anchoring in, that you are activating, that you are declaring. And you're about to show how serious you are, because you didn't come this far to falter. You didn't come this far to fall back now, to listen to the doubts of others, to take on board the projections of someone else. This is you standing in your power once and for all. I get Aries energy coming through here, so Aries could be significant. If anyone would like to drop the spiritual symbolism of the trout in the comments, I feel like that would be super interesting. That's actually an animal that I've not looked into before, so I'm really intrigued to see what that might say. Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley, that's interesting. I get this expansion coming through. It's like something is widening out, something is expanding here. We have the porcupine and the anemone with boundaries. Yes, we were talking about that, right? We were saying that boundaries are needed right now. And this is a confirmation, boundaries are needed. Because I feel like you're going through a process of transformation right now, or a transformation has recently occurred and you're still in that process of grounding this in. So this may still feel raw, this may still feel vulnerable, right? Like we were saying previously at the start of this session, from the 9 of Voices, I get this vulnerability. And it's like Spirit Source is really helping you through this, with these white flowers coming through, symbolizing spirit, symbolizing the angelic realm. This is a time to be gentle with yourself. You don't need external sources or forces to be meddling in your field right now. I get this energy of meddling. I get this energy of, as we said, something or someone seeing something as a way in, a weakness, a vulnerability. They may be using it to their advantage in some way. Whether this is conscious or unconscious, there's something here about you really setting these boundaries, saying no to what you want to say no to, upholding your values, what it is that you stand for. You may need to clarify yourself a bit extra at this time, because this may also be others externally to you are also in an ungrounded state, and so they're projecting their energy onto others or into their field. This feels quite erratic. You may notice that people are a bit up and down in their emotions. One minute they're nice, the next minute they're more aggressive or angry. There's this volatility that's coming through here. And it really is about not getting involved in that. Source is saying, not everything is yours to heal, because I do feel like you are a healer. You project that energy out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. But others may see that subconsciously or consciously and be like, I want some of that. This person can fix me. This person can heal me. This person can take what it is that I'm carrying. I'm going to project it onto them. I'm going to dump it onto them. And you're like, no, I'm not here to do that. Yes, I am a healer. Yes, I have healing energy, but I'm not here to take the load of what is not mine to carry. I'm not going to do the work for you, right? And it's really getting that anchored in. And the more that you anchor that in and solidify that in yourself, the more that this will naturally mirror to the external. And yes, while sometimes you may still have others coming in to test that, you're going to feel more confident to shut this down immediately, to close this down, to show them how serious you are, right? Let's pull through some supporting energies here. Can we pull through some supporting energies and guidance for this? What else wants to come through here? Oh my gosh, we have the Empress. Listen, this card keeps coming through for this collective right now. This Empress card has been coming through so much recently in recent sessions. I'm so happy that she's come through today. You are the Empress, right? You hold the Empress codes. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to show up as someone that you aren't, because you've worked so hard to embody the Empress energy. You've worked so hard to get to where you are. If anyone or anything is disrespecting you, I feel like you're just going to shut this down quite easily and quite naturally. You're not going to fight fire with fire. You're not going to respond with matching their energy. You're just going to remain in your own frequency. It's like really nothing can knock you off balance here. Nothing can knock you off track. Nothing can shake you to the point where you're going to change your character. This is important. Nothing can change your character. But you are using whatever this is as a catalyst for your establishment, for your next soul level, your next expansion of soul. And this is the Empress energy right here. You're absolutely ready for this. You are calling this in. Gorgeous. We have the Ace of Emotions. I love this energy. This is super beautiful. This is leading to a new beginning for you. I feel like whatever this is really isn't impacting you in the way that you thought it might. Because what this is doing is this is regenerating you in a way. This is filling you back up. This is hydrating you, right? The energy, that message that we talked about, the purification, the hydration, this is bleeding in from the previous soul alignment session. This hydration, you're filling up your own cup, and that's exactly what the Empress does. Yes, the Empress gives to others, energetically, physically, lovingly from the heart, but the Empress gives to themselves first. Because the Empress knows that without a full cup, they cannot give to others. And they're also very selective about who they allow access to their cup as well. This isn't about giving access to everything or everyone. This is about being selective. I feel like whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you offer, whether that's a service, your gifts, your talents, whether this is your time, your wisdom, you're being more selective with who has access to it, who has access to you. And I see various things falling away or falling off. So if you notice like things leaving your life, people leaving your life, if you've got a following, you may notice some unfollowers or unsubscribes. Know that this is for a purpose. It's because you're recalibrating and you're monitoring the quality of who it is that you serve. And again, this isn't about saying that anyone or anything is better than anyone else. This is about recalibration with your energetic output and what is in alignment with that and what isn't. We have justice. Perfect. I feel like this really is the epitome here of you fully standing in your power. Libra energy coming through here with the Empress and the Justice. Some may perceive your energy, your heart, your loyalty as a weakness, something that they can prod or poke or take advantage of. And you're like, hold up, do you not know who I am? I am the Queen of Justice, right? I hold the scales of justice. Everything in moderation, everything in balance. This is the code of balance. Weighing up the pros and cons, weighing up the options, weighing up the delivery, weighing up what it is that is accessing you, as we said before. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Emotions, the Queen of Cups. Queen energy coming through here, Empress energy. I feel like this really is an uprising of your divine feminine within you. And so often the divine feminine may be perceived as a weakness in some ways, but the divine feminine is far from weak. The divine feminine is strong. And you're recognizing this now more than ever. I feel like you are the deliverer of karma in some way as well. You could be finding or noticing these patterns of karma, that you are someone else's karma because you're teaching them a lesson. This really feels like a soul contract. It's like you're bringing someone a truth. You may be acting as a mirror. You may be acting as a catalyst for someone else. You may be invoking their own inner demons. You may be invoking their own inner shadow. And with this, they're going to be able to see something about themselves that they have the opportunity to recognize if they want to adapt, shift this, or change this about them, about the way that they're showing up in the world, about the way that they're coming across, about the way that they're communicating. You are the bringer of truth. You are the bringer of justice. You are the bringer of karma. And I feel like you're not getting yourself tied up in something here. It's like this isn't your business. This isn't your drama to get caught up in. I see like this tornado energy coming through here. It's like something is passing you by. And this is what Source wants you to do here. Know what is your responsibility and know what isn't your responsibility. This is about reaping what you sow. I feel like you're about to reap something here because you've stayed focused, you've stayed in your energy. You've allowed situations to be catalysts for your own empowerment, for your establishment of your new sense of soul, your new level of soul, your new level of self. And in that process, you're showing others that they can do the same. They don't need to be caught up so much in their own inner demons because you've catalyzed yours, you've transmuted yours. And it's like in some way you're showing others how they can do that as well. How they can learn to love themselves, learn to love those around them. This could be a prominent portal of forgiveness as well coming up here. I feel a heart expansion coming through, like your heart is lightening up in some way. There's a weight that's being lifted off your heart, and this is helping to rebalance something within you. This is really beautiful energy. So Source, can we please anchor in a final activation here? Some final guidance to serve this very empowered collective as they move forward now, please. What final message wants to come through here? We have the seahorse spirit with watch and wait. Watch and wait. Exactly. You do not have to get involved in something here. I feel like Source is working on your behalf. The angels are working on your behalf to clear something out here, to smooth something out, to shut something down. And you just need to remain in your Empress energy here. You just need to do you. You just need to stay connected to your heart space, tune into spirit, tune into Source. Allow for something to play out here. Remain in your own energy, remain in your own frequency, remain balanced, remain connected to justice, harmony, the truth. And this will serve you well because something is going to work out here, something is going to play out, something is going to resolve in a way that you don't have to do anything. Remember, you don't have to fight fire with fire. Don't allow anything or anyone to knock you out of your energy or try to use a way in through a vulnerability perhaps, or a point where you feel quite in your head about something. Maybe you're doubting something. Don't allow them to play on that, whether it's something externally to you or something within you that you're clearing, a shadow that you're clearing. Observe. Don't absorb. Wow. Observe, don't absorb. That's what Source is saying so strongly right now. Bottom of the deck, trust in divine detours with the coyote. Source is guiding you out of a situation here. The number 16, the Tower card, divine intervention. This is what I was saying, divine intervention. Source, the angels are working behind the scenes to shift something here, to take you out of something. Something is going to miss you. It's not going to be able to access you. It may try, but I feel like it's going to fail. I don't feel like it's going to work out for them. Whatever this is, stay in your own energy and all will work out. This may invoke anxiety within you. You may be up at night thinking about this. You may have disturbed sleep from whatever this is, but call on Source, call on the angels. Ask them to be with you, to remind you of your power, to use whatever this situation is as a catalyst for your new establishment of self, your new establishment of soul. Because remember, you are taking back your power and you are about to show how serious you are. You are the bringer of karma. It's like whatever or whoever comes in to poke or prod or attack you or try to pull you down, it never works. It never works out for them. And maybe they have to learn the hard way about that, right? This is a really powerful message. So we're just going to tap into the guidebook here for the Seahorse Spirit. Let's see what the guidance is that wants to come through, that wants to anchor in and activate this very powerful, expansive, catalyzing energy. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and to try and fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it, be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that message? Beauty, truth, love, wisdom. It's all anchored into the cards in this session today. What a powerful synchronicity, what a powerful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through so powerfully, so boldly in this session. And this is the energy that you are activating within you. You are a very bold presence, whether you realize it or not. You are here to show up boldly in your own energy. Not to fight fire with fire, not to push back at resistance, but to just be yourself. Just allow others or the energies around you to do their thing. That is their karma, that's their timeline, that's their circus, right? You don't have to be involved in that. You are the balance. So maintain the balance at this time and as you move forward, and all will work out for your highest good. All will work out in your favor. I love this. What a very powerful message and session this has been, and I knew it would be today. I knew that this was going to be a very empowering message as soon as I saw the 9 of Voices, as soon as I tuned into this energy. So remember, your vulnerability is absolutely not your weakness. This is your strength. Just because others or external forces may perceive this as a weakness, that's their issue to deal with. That's their shadow to face. You don't have to get wrapped up in this. Hold your energy. Hold your frequency of truth, of love, of nurturing, of nourishment, of healing. And remember to be selective with who and what you give this to at this time. Allow others to show their true colours to you without you trying to paint it a different colour. If the flag is showing up red, don't try and paint it green. Listen to your intuition because it's speaking to you and it's trying to tell you some sort of truth here, some sort of realisation, a different perspective. Gorgeous. I absolutely love this, my loves. Thank you so much for being here today in this space. I'm really looking forward to seeing your comments. How this session has spoken to you, resonated for you, activated you. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful, positive energy exchanges and the ways in which you give back to myself and this channel via your thumbs ups, your comments, your subscribes, your hypes, your donations, and for booking personal sessions with me. Each and every one of you make a difference, and you help me to be able to continue to show up each and every week to deliver these messages and activations for you and your path. I feel like if this has been your session, if you would like to activate this taking back your power, showing the world and even yourself how serious you are, how established you are, and really anchor and ground this in, utilizing your sensitivities as your superpower. Drop some flower emojis in the comments, drop some heart emojis, drop a starfish or coral emoji or a justice scales emoji in the comments to claim this very powerful energy. And if you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself where we dive into your own unique energetic blueprints for your soul path and your life journey, you'll be able to find a link to my website in the description box where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. And I'm wishing you all the best, my loves. You have absolutely got this. I am sending you so much love. Until next time, take care. Bye.